Dearly beloved, we are gathered together here in the sight of God and in the face of this congregation to join together this man and this woman in holy matrimony, which is an honourable estate, instituted of God in the time of man's innocency, signifying unto us the mystical union that is betwixt Christ and his church, which holy estate Christ adorned and beautified with his presence.
I've got this irresistible urge to shout the word buttocks.
And is commanded of St. Paul to be honourable among all men.
Or bottoms.
And therefore is not by any to be enterprised.
Or bosoms.
Nor taken in hand to satisfy men's carnal lust and appetites.
Nah, buttocks is better than bosoms.
But reverently, discreetly, advisedly, soberly, and in the fear of God.
And bottoms.
Duly considering the causes for which matrimony was ordained.
Look at them all. It's like the first day of Ascot. And look at him over there. Any old excuse to dress up like a stuffed aubergine. This lot couldn't give a monkey's whose wedding it is.
And to be praised of his
Wait a
holy
minute.
name.
Whose wedding is it? Oh, yes. Guy and Helen. Yes, Guy Thorncroft. Shared a room with me once on a school cruise. I've been penalised for it ever since. Oh, come on. Get it over with. One more hymn and we can all clear off. One more 10-verse Sahara desert of melody to crawl across. Oh, no, there's more. 4 more bloody hymns. It's interminable.
Thirdly, it was ordained for the mutual society, help and comfort that the one ought to have of the other, both in
God, I feel so anarchic. I want to let rip. I want to stand on a pew and howl at the top of my voice. I want to run up to the altar and do an Egyptian belly dance. Oh, God, it's so tempting. I'm getting dizzy. Calm down, Watkins. It'll be over soon.
Therefore, if any man can show any just cause why they may not lawfully be joined together, let him now speak, or else hereafter forever hold his peace.
Well, now you mention it, Oh, God. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Well, that's us off the Christmas card list.
Yeah, I still actually feel a bit guilty, you know.
Oh, I shouldn't worry. Guy's not exactly world famous for his sense of humour.
Did you actually get to speak to them?
I got a grunt from Helen when I gave her our present, and I was about to say hello to Guy when I was route marched by one of the ushers into the queue for the buffet.
Yes. And what an Epicurean extravaganza that was. What a spread, eh? Seafood cocktail. Hacker Webb's Wonder to Shreds, swamping in Thousand Island dressing, and defrost a prawn. And gammon Hawaiian. I love that word Hawaiian, don't you? Bung a pineapple ring on top and Bob's your uncle. It's inspired, isn't it? I mean, who thought that one up, eh? Albert Roux, Robert Carrier, Jack Lord?
The photographer actually told me to shut up and stop giggling.
Weddings. Wedding, Old English. 1, the action of marrying, marriage, espousal. 2, the performance of the marriage rite, the ceremony of a marriage with its attendant festivities. 3, a 10-hour marathon spent milling around in a damp marquee having wadges of marzipan thrust at you and a video camera poked in your eye while some blotchy-faced git gets up and vomits out some half-baked eulogy of his offspring, all costing some punter half the annual trade deficit, but never mind. Jolly good time had by all. Well, never again.
What's the matter? Mr. and Mrs. Kenneth Wiggins request the pleasure of your company at the wedding of their daughter, Heather Valerie, to Trevor David Blacklock at All Souls Church, Braintree, Essex, and then afterwards for a reception at the Cherry Tree Motel. Well, that's Trevor from work, isn't it?
I'm not going. We're going to go away. We're going to fly away somewhere remote, somewhere they can't find us. What's the name of that place they refuel on the way to the Falklands?
Guildford?
Ascension Island.
Sure you don't mind being best man cop? I mean, if you want to back out, I understand.
Oh, no.
Look, to be honest, I was going to ask my brother Barry, but he'd just make a pig's dinner of it. No, I need someone I can count on. Someone who's got their head screwed on.
Right, well, thank you.
Brilliant.
Me? I mean, of all the people in the world, he has to go and pick on me. It is so bloody unfair.
Well, tell him you want to pull out then.
I can't. I've said yes now. It'll be letting him down.
It would be worse to do it reluctantly.
You're right, you know. I should nip this thing in the bud.
Well, go on, phone him then.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I will. Right now. He must be out. Look, just give me a second to think, will you? I mean, what's more, I should be flattered. You know, he's paid me a compliment. Besides, as best man, I get a chance to influence things, maybe. You know, make things a bit different. I mean, why should the stag night be the usual debauch in a vomitarium?
Because they always are.
Does the reception have to be stuffy and formal?
Yes.
Why?
It's inevitable.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. I'm going to go in tomorrow morning and I'm going to grab this thing by the horns. This is going to have the Watkins stamp on it.
Table 3, good but not close friends. Table 4, people from work. Table 5, overspill from table 2 to 4. Table 6, distant relatives, casual acquaintances, people on the reserve list, and a couple of people from Heather's work she can't stand the sight of.
Yeah, Trevor, it's all a bit regimented, isn't it? Look, what about putting a huge buffet all the way down the side, right? Bung in all the tables in the middle and then let people mingle.
No, Cole. Well, it's got to be like that. The caterer said so.
Huh.
Right, this list. People who can come to the reception and the disco, but not the ceremony. Right. This lot, they can't come to the ceremony or the reception, but they can come to the disco. And this lot, they're coming to stag night and the hen night, but we don't want them there on the actual day.
How flexible is this?
What do you mean?
Well, you know how things are. I mean, wires get crossed, don't they? I mean, look, what if some people turn up to the ceremony who haven't been invited?
That's your job, Cole. You kick them out.
Oh, I see.
Now, this is a bit of a tricky one.
Yes?
Graham's not invited.
What? You must be joking. I thought you were mates.
Well, we are, but it's a long story. Heather doesn't like him. So you'll sort it out then, Cole?
For me?
Oh, please, Cole.
Trevor, I can't do that. Look, can we just keep the whole thing a bit quiet?
Well, I've already told him.
But what did you want to tell him for if you don't want him to come?
I'm getting married. I can't not tell Graham, can I? Look, I can't stop, Cole. I've got to go and book the video man. Brilliant.
Oh, there you are, Cole. How's it going then? I hear you're Trev's best man.
Yeah.
Got your speech worked out then?
No.
Listen, any time you want a few stories about me and Trev.
Right, yeah. Look,
So, how many people we got coming then, Cole?
well, that's the whole point, actually. See, they're trying to keep the cost down, you know? Yeah. So it'll be very, very, very small indeed. Oh, there's hardly going to be anyone there at all. I mean, loads of people haven't been asked, you know? I mean, I only just scraped it myself, and I'm the best man. It is staggering, the number of people who aren't coming, honestly. Friends, relations, aunts, uncles, you, cousins, nephews.
Hang on, Cole.
Yeah.
What was that you just said?
I'm just going to grab myself a coffee. Do you fancy one?
No, something about me not coming or something.
Well,
Are you trying to tell me I can't come to Trevor's wedding?
Look, it's ridiculous. It's nothing to do with me.
You bastard!
Look, I'll have a word with Trevor, okay?
You bastard, you bloody bastard!
Look, hang on, Graham.
Do you know what you are?
What?
A bastard. I don't believe this. This I do not believe.
Yes!
I wouldn't come now even if you begged me.
Cole, it's Trev. Look, I've been thinking it over. Go ahead and invite Graham. There's just going to be a load of actor otherwise. Oh, and another thing, the presents list. I hope you don't mind, but I've given out your home phone number to everyone. Okay? Brilliant.
No, the orange squeezer's already gone, I'm afraid.
Oh, sod it, he'll just have to have 2 orange squeezers then. I'm not running around like a blue-ass fly all week.
What about the toaster?
The toaster?
Yeah.
How much is that?
That's about a 5 or more.
Oh, sorry, 10 pounds my limit. If he was a close cousin, I might have gone to 15. It's bad enough trying to wangle the 29th off from work. Never mind forking out for half his kitchen.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. This is supposed to be a wedding. You know, it's supposed to be a happy occasion for 2 people. I'm sure if we all entered into the right spirit, it'll all be a lot easier. Hello?
Yeah, I'm thinking. What a day. 3 trains cancelled, and when I got home, the dog had thrown up in my toolbox. All right, the toaster.
Right, the toaster. Okay, if I carry on now? A speech. A speech. My kingdom for a witty, incisive, inventive, mould-breaking speech.
Tell them about the time me and Mandy got stuck in the boiler room.
Tell them about the day trip to Calais, Cole, when Trevor did a moonie in the hypermarket.
All you have to do is say a few thank yous and tell a couple of jokes.
I can't. I can't just get up there and churn out the old cliches. I won't. I refuse. There has got to be an original way of doing this. Right, ladies and gentlemen, Trevor Blacklock. What can one say about Trevor Blacklock? Ruler of the Holy Roman Empire, 10 years a crocodile farmer in northern Australia, and lifelong homosexual companion of the now deceased Russian avant-garde composer Igor Stravinsky. Sorry, wrong number. Oh, come on, Watkins, there must be something you can say about Trevor Blacklock. What do they say? Stick with the truth. Stick with what you know. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, Trevor Blacklock. Human being. Breather of oxygen. Batter of eyelids. Possessor of a nose. Doer of things. Ladies and gentlemen, Trevor... What can... Yes?
Is that 624-3939?
Yeah, but you can just call me 624 if you like.
Jesus, it's like trying to get through to British Rail. Put us down for the toaster, will you?
The toaster's just gone.
What?
It's just gone.
Well, put us down for the orange squeezer then.
Yeah, okay, orange squeeze. Please, God, give me something to say about Trevor Blacklock. Aha. Ladies and gentlemen, Trevor Blacklock. I'm not going to say anything about him. I'll let these letters do the talking. Letters exchanged between him and Heather, which I found hidden in his in-tray late one night. Letters which tell us the whole truth about their intense, passionate courtship and which reveal to us all the kind of man Trevor really is. Dearest Heather, the flame of my love now burns with such an ardour that nothing can extinguish it. Either grant my love a lasting incandescence, or douse now the gentle light and release me from my mortal longings. July 10th. Dear Trev, OK, see you outside the Bird's Nest Friday, 7:30 then. August 29th. Heather, my dearest love, I search in vain for a token of our love that neither time can erode nor man destroy. Unique and ineffable it must be, that our joint desires may at last fuse in a symbol of eternal embrace. September 3rd. Dear Trev, try the Argus catalogue, page 44. This is not burning the house down, isn't it?
Carry on, you're doing fine.
We're 2 jokes in and you haven't laughed yet.
You haven't got to the end yet.
Well, if you're not going to laugh at Bird's Nest or Argus, you're not going to laugh at anything at all. I mean, that's the whole point of the thing, you see. You see, he gets more and more romantic while Heather gets more and more prosaic. He ends up chucking himself off Beachy Head while she's looking for a barbecue set in Sainsbury's home base.
Oh, it's a great idea. I mean, you know me, I sort of laugh inwardly.
Oh, great. Well, what do I look out for, then? Twitching of the eyebrows, a little flicker of the nostril? Or do you confirm it in writing 2 weeks later? Jesus!
Look, it's a very original idea.
Which means it's abysmally unfunny. Thank you.
Colin, if you don't do this speech, I'm going to put you in a wheelchair for the rest of your life.
Look, Cole, don't worry about us throwing up all over your flat. We get industrial cleaners in. That's what happened last year at Dave's.
And why are we forking out for a stripper to do all these things to Trevor if he's going to be unconscious?
We tell him about it afterwards. Look, Cole, let's not beat about the bush, mate. The plan is we get him rat-arsed by 6:30, stuff a Vindaloo down him, take him back to your place, get some slag to strip him naked, tie him up, spray him with a can of WD-40, ram his head into a traffic cone, then bung him into a dustbin in Piccadilly Circus.
Well, it's not very fair to Trevor, is it?
Of course it is.
Well, how can it be?
Because that's what he told us he wants. It's just like his brother Barry last year, only Trev wants to go head first in the dustbin.
Look, Graham, I'm sorry, but Trevor has asked me to be his best man, and I really do think for once let's just break with tradition.
What do you mean?
Well, let's get away from this booze and stripper stuff. Let's do something different for a change.
Well, like what?
Well, there's this Szechuan restaurant that's just opened. It's had rave reviews.
Said you what?
Szechuan. It's a type of Chinese food. Anyway, look, apparently all the Chinese people in Soho are eating there at the moment. The food's orgasmic, the atmosphere's electric. It'll be the experience of a lifetime.
I don't know, Cole.
Look, we'll have the mother and father of a banquet, then we'll pop off home to bed so we're fresh for the day itself.
Bed?
I'm making a table there, and that's an end of it.
No, I'm not sure about this, Cole.
Yes, you are. Just take the blinkers off and try it my way for once.
Well, the lads won't go for it.
Graham, trust me. Good evening, sir. Good evening. We had a table booked for 20. There's only 11 of us now, actually. Name of Watkins.
Sit anywhere.
You do get a bit busier later on, do you?
Some nights.
Have you got any bookings?
Let's see. Table 6 for 8:30.
How many?
2.
Any more?
Yes, table 4 for 8:45. Maybe 3 people, maybe 2.
All right. I just had a chat with the waiter. Lucky we arrived when we did, actually. This place gets chocker later on. Absolutely full to the brim. I mean, we might have lost the table. You know. Right, we're all going. Why? Everybody out.
What's going on?
It's the kitchen. I had a quick peek. It's cockroaches all over the place. It's disgusting. Oh no, it's appalling. The place is alive with them. You know. Hey! Excuse me. Where are you all going?
We're leaving.
Why?
I'm not staying if there's cockroaches.
There aren't any cockroaches.
You just said there were.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I certainly did not.
You heard him.
I said nothing about cockroaches. Sit down and stop dithering. Barry, what are you doing?
Well, I've never seen a cockroach.
Sit down!
Table 4 just cancelled, by the way.
So, Graham, did you go on that day trip to Calais the other week?
Yeah.
Because Barry, you went as well, didn't you?
That's right. February.
February. It's a funny old word, isn't it, February? Yeah. I mean, it's not exactly the most sayable word around, is it? I mean, most people tend to say February. Yeah. Tend to leave out the R. I mean, honestly, how many of us could be fagged to say February? Oh, I couldn't. Burglary's another one. And jewellery. Right, fair enough. Just sit there then. Stew. I give up. I'm not plugging all the gaps in the conversation. We can all sit here for the next 3 hours in monastic silence for all I care. So, Barry, you sold the old bike then, eh?
No?
All right, look, have it your own way. Graham, give us the number of that stripper. Barry, go and get 3 crates of special brew. Bernie, order us 3 mini cabs. Everyone back to my place.
Come on.
Well, as I said, if you booked in advance, you would have saved yourself 30 quid.
Oi, Cole, we put Gary in the bathroom. Your duvet's a write-off, I'm afraid.
I think you'll find it's all there.
I didn't charge you for showing my pubic hair. Usually that's an extra £20 plus VAT.
Kevin just played his kebab on your compact disc.
I'll see myself out.
Yeah.
Oi, Cole. Running a bit low on booze out there, mate.
Oh, running a bit low on booze, are we, Graham? Well, if you look up there, you'll find my last bottle of Savigny Le Bon 83, and just next to it, there's a vintage bottle of Puy Fuissé that I lugged 500 miles back from Burgundy about 10 years ago.
Tucker. Right.
1, 2, 3!
Are you all right? Brilliant. One hour's sleep. Be ample. Right, we're all set. Got the suit. Got the speech. Got the ring. gentlemen, Trevor Blacklock. I'm not going to say anything about him. July 1st, my dearest Heather, douse now the gentle light and release me from my mortal longings. July 10th, dear Trev, OK, see you outside the Bird's Nest, Friday, 7:30 then. Oh, God, look at them. Why did I agree to do this? Why? Why can't I be down there with the rest of them? What I'd give not to be me. Why can't I be him? Or her? Or that bit of chicken bone? Anything that doesn't have to get up and do this bloody speech.
More wine, sir?
You haven't got anything dry, have you?
Yeah, the Liebfrau milk.
I haven't finished that yet. I mean, will they understand it or not? Maybe it's too literary, all this reference to Wuthering Heights. Will they find the whole thing funny? I mean, look at him. Will he go for it? Hang on, Watkins. Maybe we can test the water. Just having a look at the old speech.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I was trying to steer it away from the usual, best man speech.
Well, as long as it's funny, I like a good laugh. I was in Scarborough last summer, saw this act. Stan and Ken Warby, they were called. Bloke spent the entire act with a soda siphon down his trousers.
Isn't it pathetic what some people will stoop to get a cheap laugh?
Now, that's what I call funny.
Excuse me, sir. If you could start thinking about cutting the cake fairly shortly, only we've got another wedding party booked in at 5.
We've only been sat down for an hour.
You were late, sir. You were booked in for 2:30.
Look, this is a wedding, not a squash court.
There's something I can do.
It's cheese and biscuits or ghetto. You can't have both.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to say, on behalf of my wife and I, thank you all for being here, and thanks for all the presents and that. Don't know where we're going to put it all, but I'll find somewhere to put it tonight, I'm sure. No, seriously, thanks for coming.
It's all right, we'll clear it up later, Trev.
And thanks to Ken and Barbara for giving me the most wonderful girl in the world. But I'll have to make do with Heather. Yeah. Just a quick story before I go. A honeymoon couple from China locked their keys in their Morris Minor. The wife said, "Don't fret, I've got a spare set stuffed inside my jam jar on the mantelpiece." Right, over to the bloke who's going to do the real business. Colin! Whoa!
Ladies and gentlemen, Trevor Blacklock. I won't say anything about him. I'll let these letters do the talking. Letters exchanged between him and Heather, which I found hidden in his in tray late one night. Letters which tell us the true story of their passionate courtship and which reveal the kind of man Trevor really is. July the 1st. My dearest Heather, the flame of my love now burns with such an ardour that nothing can extinguish it. Either grant my love a lasting incandescence, or douse now the gentle light and release me from my mortal longings. July 10th. Dear Trev, OK, see you outside the Bird's Nest, Friday, 7:30 then. August 29th. Heather, my dearest, dearest love, I search in vain for a token of our love that neither time can erode nor man destroy. Unique and ineffable it must be, that our joint desires may at last fuse in a symbol of eternal embrace. Try the Argos catalogue, page 44. October the 7th. My sweet, sweet Heather, oh dearest love, would that the winged bird of desire would... I'm sorry, that's it, I've had it. There you go. Look, there, look. They're all yours. Take them. You can stuff them in a chicken fricassee for all I care. I mean, I've only spent 14 sleepless nights overdosing on caffeine trying to come up with something original. Well, it obviously wasn't good enough, was it? Mea culpa! Forgive me. Next time I'll bare my arse and do a couple of rugby jokes. I'm afraid we have to rush along this unique and special occasion because there are 4 more unique and special occasions outside in the holding stack. So if you can gulp down your Tia Marias, we can finish the Black Forest ghetto in the car park. Oh, we haven't got time to cut the cake, by the way. But don't worry, it's the caretaker. You can probably do it tomorrow morning after he's finished varnishing the floors. That just about wraps it up. I obviously haven't pulled my finger out, have I? In fact, I'm a boring wanker. But don't worry, there is no way I'm going to get away with this. I don't know about you, but I want blood. I want my blood. But heaven forbid that I should leave you to clear up the mess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to maim myself fatally, jump into a bin bag, and then hop out to the incinerator. Well, that's about all I've got to say. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Hope Trevor and what's her name enjoy the rest of their lives. Thank you and good night. Bin bag, incinerator. Hop, 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 hop. Enjoy the rest of their lives. That's all I've got to say. Thank you, and good night. Thank you. Oh, thank God. It was just a nightmare.
No, it wasn't.